I'm the free elf. This is Two Piece to Me, and I like to do the cha-cha.
I kind of like 2 sandwich to me today.
2 sandwich to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Everything
like
in twos.
Yeah.
Is there anything you eat one of or drink one of?
No.
Yeah,
I just have an beer.
You're a 2 sandwich guy.
I just don't understand how people can make a peanut butter and jelly and make one.
I think most people would make a peanut butter and jelly and eat one.
No. That's like making peanut butter and jelly and putting peanut butter on one side. No, you put it on 2 sides.
Comment section, please do your thing.
I was gonna. This is my other question about food.
What's that?
Can you open a bag of chips and not finish it?
Well, what kind of bag?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
That's not capable for you?
I have a problem where every time I eat something, it's like me first, me.
Yeah, it's a competition.
Like, when you go to Chipotle sometimes and they give you way too much in the bowl? Like, dude, I'm not eating for 2. I have to finish it.
Well, actually, I will give you that. If I get a burrito, I'm never putting it in the fridge.
I don't know. It's like I get like the devil and the angel on my shoulders, and the devil's like, "What are you, a bitch?" And I'm like, "No, it's okay to eat half the bag. Okay, no, I gotta eat the whole bag."
Well, this is a great segue because speaking of overweight titans of the world, Nikola Jokic is like the most fabulous thing ever.
Is he the most in shape fat guy of all time?
He looks like the drunk uncle at the party, or he's the guy at the blacktop who has like one cigarette hanging out of his mouth but just splashes everything.
Yeah, the meme of the cigarette and the do-rag on him doesn't really seem like a meme anymore. It just seems like him on a Tuesday.
Dude, he just like bully balls everyone, and I could watch it all day.
Yeah, he reminds me of the dude that like you would go play in the summer on the blacktop and he doesn't miss, but then you get to like the high school and he can never make the team.
Yeah,
and I just can't put it all together.
I actually want this series to go 7, so we get 7 games of whatever we're watching.
Yeah, it just
he's like a lineman.
There's no one on. I don't think any team in the league that can just when he's running with a full head of steam, like Kyle Lowry trying to guard him. Him and Kyle Lowry are probably only within 10 to 15 pounds of each other.
Maybe.
And he's just bullying and pushing him around like it was nothing. I was like, this is great.
And then at the end of the game there, when he kind of just started walking forward, and Gabe Vincent was like, "I'm gonna try my best." Yeah, continue. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, every time they didn't have a foul call, they called the out of bounds play on the other team. He's like, okay, I'm just going to literally sprint full head of steam, and I'm going to make this layup right now.
I respect it. There's everything. Just the fact that he has, 5 brothers that are all giant just like him. He's literally like, the kid picture of him by the pool, just chunky as ever.
I'm a little disappointed, though. I needed a fight in this game. Like, they gave us, I thought we were getting there. Maybe the Jokic brothers show up in Miami.
We're close. It's going to happen soon. There's no Morris twin on the team anymore, so I think that's a big factor, but...
I love the idea that everyone thinks Jimmy's like this huge tough guy, like Jokic won't just stuff him in a locker.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't care how tough Jimmy thinks he is. He's going right in a locker.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Yeah, when they were the funniest picture of all time, and I think they know it now, which is why they've calmed down, is the Heat waiting outside the locker room.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic looked out the door and he's like, all right, that's light work.
Yeah, no, he's like, they were waiting. Jokic's like, they're waiting there. It's like, my brothers are at this game, right? All of them are light work.
Like a 3v6, and they just cap them all and search.
It just, the picture didn't help. Like, they could all be, elite level boxers, but the picture makes them look like a bunch of kids just, waiting for the cafeteria bell.
Jokic will take them all out and then defuse the bomb. All of them.
Round 11 or? Nah, just 6 straight rounds.
I can't believe it's round 11 now.
It's a lot of rounds.
It used to just be 7.
It's a lot of rounds.
I don't need to play the same game out that long.
Well, one thing I don't understand. Zlatan Ibrahimovic retired, but I didn't know he was still playing. Is it one of those things where he didn't play anywhere and he's like, okay, I'm going to retire?
He's been super hurt this year. Last week, the reports coming out, or not last week, last year, the reports coming out that he was just getting his knee drained every week so he can play. That just seems miserable. Go to your avocado farm.
What team was he on?
AC Milan.
It just seems suspect that the second Ted Lasso's over and then, Zava's no more. Zlatan's officially no more? Are they the same person?
2 are the same. That's what I'm hearing.
And now if Zlatan goes and lives on a farm, then I have some questions.
I'm going to miss Zlatan.
Who are you going to miss more, Zlatan or Zava?
Zlatan.
Yeah, me too.
He's just a quote machine. We don't have anybody like that anymore.
I feel like at this point we've recorded probably 100 times. I think still the best story we've ever told is Zlatan signing LeBron's jersey and sending it back.
He took out a full-page ad in the LA Times and just put on the back, "You're welcome," with a picture of him when he signed.
We'll forever tell this story.
Legend.
He's amazing. Again, I didn't really know he retired, but thanks.
Or when he went to the wax museum, and he took a picture with himself, and he said, "One of us is made out of iron, the other is made out of wax."
Yeah.
No lies told.
He just gets it. Also, the cameo in Ted Lasso of him going there. It's pretty cool.
There too, Zlatan.
In the soccer world, I can't say soccer. They're going to yell at me. Should I say football?
The football?
In the soccer world, the FA Cup final happened.
Yeah, tough.
Man U fan?
I'm trying to be.
Yeah. It's not tough. I mean, they're pretty good, right?
They played well. They played a good second half.
Yeah.
It's still wild to me that we scored a penalty, and that's the only goal that's been scored on Manchester City in the whole FA Cup this year was a penalty.
Yeah.
That arguably, like, obviously you have to call it by a technicality, but the dude was, like, in the air and the ball hit his hand.
Well, when the Calvin Johnson of the soccer world, Erling Haaland, decides he's going to be really good, there's not much you can do about it.
It's insane that he didn't score this game.
Yeah, that is wild. But
Yeah.
he's just like a distraction.
He had a few where he just had a few, like, little cuts and shots, and I'm like, that man shoots harder than McAdoo.
McAdoo shoots hard.
Shoots hard, yeah.
Is it called a shot or shoots?
Shoots?
Yeah, he shoots, he scores.
Shoots, he scores. Yeah, but, I mean, Gundogan scoring in the first 12 seconds of the game was not great.
Oh, yeah, they scored.
Like, both of his goals were volleys, too, but the first goal was just, like, complete upper 90, like, stupefied the goalie. Like, there's nothing he could do about it.
So Man City scored in the first 12 seconds of the game. The question is, we'll have to look it up. Has anyone ever scored quicker?
No, fastest FA Cup goal ever.
Specifically to the FA Cup?
Yeah.
Okay. So there could be like a championship league goal that happened.
There's definitely a goal faster than that somewhere for sure.
Just right off the kickoff, just shoots it.
Oh,
Actually, I've seen it. Yeah, the goalie has played too far up and he's kicked it right through.
exactly. Way to go, idiot.
That's tough. But I mean, unreal year for Man City.
It's just ridiculous. They're probably going to win the treble, and they're going to win Champions League this weekend, and it's just going to be ridiculous.
Incredible jerseys. I love a light blue.
Yeah, light blue's good. I can't hate on the light blue. The light blues do look good.
From a sporting standpoint, do you like the red on Man U?
Yeah, red's my favorite color.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do red wrong, though.
I feel like I look awful right now in this T-shirt now.
No, you look
I'm
great.
sending the wrong message.
No.
I'm wearing the enemy's jersey right now.
There's a lot of jersey colors that are red that are just bad looking. Like the whatever the Washington Commanders version of red is, they're maroon. Not good.
Yeah, looking like magenta from Blue's Clues.
Yeah, they
Get
don't
that
look
out of
good.
here.
Kirk Cousins looked like the whitest man alive whenever he was in that jersey.
Yeah. Now he's in purple.
Like the 49ers jersey, good.
That's not bad jersey.
Atlanta's been on and off.
Yeah, they got to figure it out.
Florida Panthers, awful.
Oh,
Awful jerseys.
all right. That's some are saying there's little Bruins coming out of you right now.
A little bit, but those are not good
Tad
jerseys.
bit.
Yeah. I guess we got to go hockey now. I mean,
Puck's on net.
the NHL is such a specimen, man. I think it's my favorite playoff to watch. I didn't get to watch this last one, so it's kind of hypocritical me saying this right now, but there's nothing like a hockey game that goes back and forth or just has a lot of goals.
I was glued to the screen.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Or not even, it doesn't even need, that's what's great about hockey. You don't even need to score a lot. It could be 0-0. They're going to hit each other for like 60 minutes straight.
There's never been a sport I can watch where I can't name people on the field or ice or court, and I'm okay watching it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's why I've been so into soccer because it's all new to me.
There's like a handful of people I can name on like the hockey ice. It's so weird to say that they're all different sport. Yeah, like I'm literally watching the game. I'm like, oh, I know like 2-3 people on this thing, and they're rotating out every 30 to 45 seconds, and I'm like, oh, cool. A whole new cast of characters I don't know, and they're just moving around like a bunch of lightning rods. It's the puck is all over the place. It's crazy.
There's just something about hockey. Like I remember even when I was on vacation once and I was watching the Lightning with like Marty St. Louis when he was in the when he was in the Stanley Cup. We had no dog in the fight. We were on vacation and we couldn't like stop watching it. It was so much fun.
It's electric. And
it's the same thing with the World Cup. Like when I was a kid, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
And this game had everything. Crazy saves, goals off face-offs. It was wild third period, like back and forth first period. It was just crazy. It was just from like top to bottom. It was just like one of the best like games I've watched in a long time of just any sport.
Tough sporting question. Would you rather watch an intense hockey game? Or let me rephrase this actually. Would you rather watch an intense playoff hockey game, intense playoff football game, or an intense playoff basketball game?
Football.
Football, really?
It's football season right now.
It's not football season.
What do you mean?
Now.
The USFL's on right now.
I'm thinking of that Buffalo versus Kansas City game from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That game was incredible. I lost $100 in that game, and I was okay with it.
If they had college overtime rules, we'd still be watching it.
That game would have never ended.
It would never ended, no.
I think it's harder than you think, though, because I feel like when hockey goes back and forth, it's a lot of fun. Like, or if they hit each other like pretty hard.
Yeah, but I've never like started the football season being like I'm really gonna get into football this year and then not watched it.
Yeah, that's true. You always say you're gonna get into hockey and don't do it.
Yeah, I'll watch week 4 of football and I'll be into it. I've said this a million times. You give me Jaguars Lions on a Thursday night, I'm canceling all my plans.
Okay,
that's what I'm doing.
But here's a second question.
Sure.
When it comes to being there in person, I think you'd prefer the hockey game.
I would rather go to any sport besides football in person.
I hate football in person.
It's literally tailgate. That's it.
It's too big. Like, even if you have 50-yard line tickets, like, you're staring all the way down here when they're on the goal line.
Oh, dude, yo, back up.
Whoa.
Yeah, get your hand out of here, pal.
Yeah,
What do you
dude,
think this is, dude?
I was trying to create the illusion that we weren't next to each other, but anyway.
Dude, I'm on the other side of the room.
It's...
Yeah, you know it's bad when you'd rather go home to listen to, like, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman than be at the game.
Yeah, I do feel that way about basketball as well, though. If I'm not, like, right there, I don't really care. Or
well, hockey, I think, is the one sport where you can be sitting anywhere and it's fine.
Yeah. And
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, if like you're behind the basket in football, or if you're behind the basket in basketball, you're kind of like, eh. But if you're behind like the goal in hockey, it's like whatever. I can see everything. It's awesome.
What hockey has that no other sport has, and I'll give it this, is it's way more communal. Like, you're high-fiving everyone around you. Like, I don't think you do that as much as football.
It was funny on my birthday. We went to the Kings Hurricanes game, and we had sweet tickets because they were like $70. It was like so cheap.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt weird because I'm like, I'd rather just be out there with the boys.
Yeah, you're like just some random dude.
You know?
Yeah. I like that. That's you get it a little bit in football. I think you got to be like really down there though. Like, if you're just like in the middle, you're not vibing.
Hockey fan, they just seem like they're all friends too. Like, even if opposite teams.
Yeah,
like if you go to a football game, like someone's getting into a fight in the stands because they're just stupid. Like hockey fans, it's just like, even if they get into a fight, they're just gonna like be like, all right, that was a good scrap.
Yeah, they gotta honor it.
Let's get back to the game.
They're like, our players would do the same thing.
Security's not kicking you out if you get into a fight in the stands in a hockey game.
You think so?
Yeah, they're just like, that's a scrap. That's what happens. They just drop the gloves, like they shook hands after, give them a 5-minute warning, and then boom, let's go right back to watching the game.
I'd respect that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, well,
we'll never lose again.
We want to talk about the greatest sporting event of the past year, maybe. The WWE had 1,000 days of Roman Reigns on Friday.
Some would say like over 3 years, but
3 years is crazy.
Acknowledge your tribal chief.
1,000 days of anything, man. You gotta. So I think the thing you have to acknowledge here, whether you're not
is first Roman Reigns then.
Okay. The other thing you have to acknowledge is whether or not you are into the WWE universe or not. If you're someone on the outside being like WWE's stupid, you still have to acknowledge the fact that this dude entertained people for 3 years and no one wanted anything different.
Well, they can hate on WWE all they want. They know who Roman Reigns is.
Maybe.
They don't know who Mark Stone is from the Vegas Golden Knights, but they know who Roman Reigns is.
That's true, yeah. I just think it's crazy that you can accomplish the feat of putting asses in seats for 3 years. That's not easy to do. I don't care what profession you're in.
Listen, Roman Reigns, Uncle Cracker, two of the same, asses in seats.
I saw that was a trivia question on the dozen, but anyway.
I know, I went fucking crazy when it came on. But yeah, 1,000 days, just complete dominating. It hasn't gotten stale. Everyone's loving it still. It's great. They keep pulling back a new piece of the onion every week and getting you invested. My favorite part of like the end of SmackDown every week is going right to Twitter, and it's just everyone posting memes going, "This is cinema."
It is.
It's beautiful.
Can I, and for maybe the skeptics who are listening to this right now, I want you to just picture something. Imagine just a mindless moment where you get to just watch a male soap opera and laugh every once in a while. Like, these guys are, they're athletic as crud. I love saying crud.
Well, they all love watching the NBA saying that's fixed, but yet when wrestling's fixed, it's a problem. Sorry that Roman Reigns has the script.
I also didn't realize till this year that they don't coordinate the entire match.
Oh, no.
I never realized that as a kid. No. I never realized, because I took a little break in between. I never realized that.
Especially the guys you liked, like Eddie Guerrero, Edge.
Yeah.
They weren't choreographing nothing.
No, they were just dance partners.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They literally like it to do with the cha-cha.
I like it to do the cha-cha. So congratulations, Roman Reigns. I'll give it to you. Pretty crazy.
Jimmy Uso, why don't you get your shit together?
Bloodline's over.
No.
Jimmy
Mafia Uso's over.
The mafia mentality's over.
Jey Uso's gonna fall in line like he always does. I don't know if maybe get those ears going. Don't switch the channel. Watch the end of the episode, obviously. Jey Uso will fall in line like he always does. You know what I think would make great television for the Bloodline though?
What?
What if Solo Sikoa won Money in the Bank? And he's just walking around with a briefcase, and Roman's like,
That's not a bad point right there.
And I'll go back to probably the days when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Remember Batista in Evolution?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he just turned on Triple H out of nowhere. I think that'd be fun.
You're playing checkers.
Also, I hate to say this. I watched an episode of Impaulsive.
Yeah.
And they're so bad at like saying stuff they're not supposed to say. So obvious he's going to be in the Money in the Bank.
Who? Oh, Logan?
Logan Paul. He's like...
Yeah, he keeps saying, like, if I'm going to be...
Well, he's like, I'm going to be at SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure I'll be at SummerSlam. And then Mike's like, wait, can we talk about that other thing you're going to... And Logan's like, oh, no, I don't think we can. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you're in Money in the Bank.
Can I ask you something, too, about that show?
Obvious.
Let me ask you something about that. I don't know if we have any crossover people that would watch us as a select few, but the show feels weird without George.
I mean, I'm not someone that's seen a ton of episodes, but it seems different.
Yeah. It's good to have
Weird.
conflicting opinions. Like, if you're going to have that kind of show, I think you need to have someone to challenge you every once in a while.
I honestly kind of liked Mike's sister.
Yeah, she's cool.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted
It
to
was
ask.
really weird though, like him and his sister like openly talking about like Mike's sex life. I'm like, that's your sister,
Ugh,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to ask. Not a big deal. But Roman Reigns. Let's go over to another absolute warrior of an island man, Jason Momoa
oh, I've heard of him.
and The Rock.
Oh,
They're gonna be in Fast 98?
no, 11.5
Oh, 11.5
or 10.5.
10 point. Yeah, because it's a 3-parter, right?
Yeah.
So 10.33. It's insane. I can't believe they keep making these movies, and I don't know why I can't believe it, because they've given me every reason to believe it.
I guess Vin Diesel's not even gonna be in this one.
Well, yeah, they're probably sick of him. They're probably like, no more family.
There's something funny about him coming out and saying Jason Momoa was overacting and was the bad part of the movie, and every single critic and fan that came out said that Jason Momoa was the only good part of the movie. Like, why are you like going at The Rock? Like, The Rock has his haters. It makes sense. I don't think there's a person on the planet that hates Jason Momoa. And you went after him?
He's best friends with his ex-wife. Not even she hates him.
So's The Rock.
True. It's
Yeah.
just confusing.
Isn't it wild The Rock's ex-wife is his accountant?
That is weird.
Like,
But
the
maybe,
last thing I want my ex-wife touching is my money, because she's probably already getting half of it anyway. So like, I don't.
that's what I'm saying. He might be a genius. He might just be like, well, I'll just let you be my accountant. There's our prenup.
Yeah, here's 1% of everything I make.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. I know they're gonna keep making these movies, and they say they're done, right? They're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the last. It's a trilogy of the 11th movie or 10th movie, but I don't believe it.
I think I saw the other day that they're talking spin-offs. Also, Michelle Rodriguez, read the room.
Oh, Michelle Rodriguez with the most unself-aware quote ever, saying they've made too many Marvel movies.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the Fast and Furious, you guys went to space somehow when this all started as a drag racing movie. You think Paul Walker's looking down like, what the fuck, guys? Like, come on, man.
He's definitely like, come on, man. We couldn't finish it after
He's like,
7.
you guys used my brother and my hologram, made an amazing movie. Great song. Everything was good about it. And you motherfuckers went to space after? Like, for what, dude?
I did see an article the other day, too, about discussing whether or not he would be in a movie again.
Yeah, like, what are we doing?
His brother's going to, like, apparently try to do it. I don't know.
His brother does look insanely just like him.
They do, but even it was so obvious in those it was so obvious in those scenes in 7 when it was his brother. Like, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let the man rest. Dude, those movies are crazy.
I don't know why Vin Diesel doesn't just do the Jason Statham, where you just make the same movie, just give it a different title, and everyone thinks you're doing something different.
Jason Statham's in Fast and Furious. I don't understand, dude. And Vin Diesel, you seem like such a dick.
Wait, so Roman Reigns is going to be in this one, right? He's got to be.
It has to be.
Wasn't he in one of them already?
He was in the Shobbs and Haw one. Shobbs and Haw.
Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Isn't it great that they made Hobbs and Shaw and that it came out that was like one of the better ones they've ever made?
Yeah, no, that got highly graded for sure.
Vin Diesel just loves catching L's.
Poor guy.
Like,
not poor guy.
We finally heard him speak in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was just like, no one wants to hear your voice, dude.
Yeah. And not poor guy. You did it to yourself.
How cool is it that like Groot finally speaks to the audience? We all feel like one, and I personally hate it because it was just Vin Diesel's voice.
Yeah.
Like, I just needed something else.
You were very off until you said that. You were like, well, I just hate Vin Diesel's voice. And I was like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. People don't talk about that. The pacifier.
All right. Well, we're going to finish it off with the question.
All right. What's the question?
I'm trying to give one of these a week, but this one really stumped me. My lady asked me, and I had no idea what the answer was. How many burgers do you think come from one cow?
How many burgers come from one cow?
Yeah. And let me, just in a little behind the scenes for anyone who's watching this, let me ask that faster. How many burgers do you believe come from one cow?
I'm going to say like a cool like 250.
250.
Yeah.
So my lady, she said 100. I said 80. The answer is the average is 1,600 burgers.
1,600 burgers?
Yeah, dude. A cow produces 1,600 burgers.
That's 800 double cheeseburgers. Like I said, I do everything in twos.
But if you even think about McDonald's burgers, they're even smaller. So
Smash burger.
Probably 3,200. Like, it's just double that. I could not believe it.
There's so many McDoubles on a cow.
Dude, cows are putting on for us, man. That's crazy.
Wow.
Also,
that's a lot of burgers in one cow.
Also, we started going even deeper. Chickens, Yes, we've had a lot of chicken things.
Fucking chicken.
Did you know that chickens have one hole for all things?
How am I supposed to have a mature answer to this?
A chicken lays an egg and does its business through the same hole.
And?
No and.
What do you mean no and?
There's no and. There's two vent systems.
So you're just telling me things are coming out of that hole, nothing's going in?
Nothing's going in.
Get out of here, dude.
My point is...
Wait, do chickens?
I think, yeah, they do, yeah. But I don't even want to get into this. Do chickens come over to the egg and fertilize it?
Isn't it crazy that chickens lay eggs without f***ing?
Yeah, but they're just like periods.
Wait, an egg's a period?
Yeah, like you can't make every egg a chick. It has to be fertilized. You just realized that, didn't you? You didn't know that.
No, of course I didn't know that.
So,
wait, we've been doing this for over a year now, and you think I'm like smart all of a sudden? Like I knew that.
So every egg can't turn into a chicken.
I've learned more in the last year about chickens sitting next to you talking to a camera than I've ever learned in my entire life.
I'm big.
And my best friend just bought a chicken coop at home.
I'm big on chicken culture. I think that
I can't wait to go home next time and like just have all this chicken knowledge. And he's like, "Whoa, what?"
Dude, chickens are the most efficient things on the planet. They
No
do everything
way.
through one hole.
So do we.
No.
Think about it.
I think
Yeah, damn. Wait. So no, there's got to be something more efficient. Amazon's way more efficient than them.
A seahorse actually has a kid on its own.
How many times did you go in the store, open up a pack of eggs, and one of them was cracked?
True.
How many times has your Amazon package been destroyed? Never.
One thing I'll say about Amazon too, it never like ruined packaging. Like it never gets to your door and it looks like it's been through like a tundra.
Well, I love when they show like the people on like Instagram or like TikTok, and it's like the UPS and the FedEx people are always like angry throwing shit, and the Amazon person's the nicest person you can think of.
Probably pay him well.
Yeah, there could be like a massive like mafia shootout going on in the house, and he's still gonna ring the doorbell and just put the package down.
Stand up guy.
Yeah, that's what he's here for.
Stand up lady.
People hate on Amazon, but they still got Prime. Drink Prime.
All right, that's all we got for today.
That's so many burgers.
That's a lot of burgers. It blows my mind.
How long do you think it would take you to eat a cow?
Dude, 1,600? We're not even including steaks.
You can't say steaks.
We're not even including all the rest of the cow. It would probably 1,600. Dude, what? So 3 burgers a day?
You think you could eat a cow in a month?
No.
Why not?
30 times 3 is only 90.
Yeah, I can eat more than 3 burgers a day.
You're going to have absolute problems with yourself if you eat that many burgers.
No, I'd be like Joe Rogan's carnivore diet.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to be pooping bricks.
No, as long as it's a grass-fed cow, we're fine. That's what they say.
So if there was no health repercussions, if it was just like full or hungry type of vibe, I could probably eat like a full burger. I could eat
a cow faster than you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you could.
As long as we know that.
I think I could do 5 full burgers a day.
I think you could do more than that.
But I'm saying I have to account for day 2, 3, 4. Like, it's going to start to get hard. So I think like day 1, I might be able to do 8. But day 2, it's like 3.
No, I'm putting down like 15, 20 day
You're not
one.
putting down 15 burgers.
You don't think I need 15 burgers in a day?
A video might have to happen if you say this.
100%. I'll do McDoubles too. Not even the single.
So you're going to eat 15... Like
that's 30 patties right there.
No, McDonald's is bad. I'm thinking like grill, like barbecue burgers. You can't do 15.
Well, let's do it then.
No, you're gonna die.
Burgers in a day. I'm gonna die anyways.
We'll do 15 McDoubles.
Actually, let's do 16 because I do them in 2s.
Okay.
Even numbers only.
Okay, so
technically 15 is an even number.
It's 8 McDoubles then.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. 16 McDoubles.
That's 32 burgers.
Oh, yeah, 32 patties. Light work. One day.
Okay. See you next week, guys, with 32 burgers.
That's what I'm here for.
Peace.
Peace.